Do you remember RENE? Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. Thanks very much for joining me for another project. This one is going to be a short video. I know I always say that, but initially I kind of go out with the intention that it's going to be kind of short, but it always ends up being long. So do you remember this guy? It wasn't actually that long ago, to be fair. RENE from this company, I'll leave a link below, sent me down a box of goodies. One thing that I noticed in there was this bottle stopper. I haven't made one of these before. This one is a gold one, but he sent me a few. I've got this one, silver one. I've got this one, an even bigger silver one. This one, which is another silver one, and this ickle baby little one. So what I thought I would do is make one, because I haven't made one before, and I thought I might make a good video. So what I'm going to do, so within this box that RENE, or RENE, sent down was these little baby burrs. So I've got this one, which is a Ambiano, or Ambanio, I don't know. This one, but I like this one. What I thought I would do is we would mix this up into with some resin, and then we would use this as the end of this. So let me just get this out. So there it is. So ideally this would go into there, but obviously we would need to make sure we get a thread in there. RENE already thought of that one. So we sent this down. Jeepers creepers. Look at that thing, try to kill me. Anyone like spiders? Or he was going to turn me into Spider-Man. I'll put him outside. Right. Sorry about that. Rudely interrupted by a spider. So he sent me down this. And that's obviously for putting the thread in for this. I presume it's the same thread. So we need to be using that as well. Thanks, RENE. So what we need to do first of all is mix up some resin, make a little mould, kind of like the one that we made the other day out of the corrugated plastic, and think of some colours, mix them up, make it look really funky, and hopefully this will be a little bit interesting. Let's get on and make something. We've got some resin left over and I hate wasting resin. So I'm going to make another one. So, there they are, the two little blanks. I thought I'd do the other one because I didn't want to waste the resin. Plus we've got two different versions here as well. Two different colours, so hopefully we get a bit of an idea of how this is going to come out. So, let's get these on the lathe and see if we can make this bottle stopper. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. I've just finished this end off first, but I think this is going to turn out really quite nice. This wood is absolutely awesome, really fantastic, and I'm hoping that we're going to have a really cool effect inside here as well. 2 bottle stoppers. Done. Never done one of these before, so that's another thing off my bucket list. I think I prefer this one. This one's turned out quite nice, and you can see through that one. I don't know if you can you focus on that? Come on, camera, focus. It's like fire. And this one is the ocean. Fire and water. So yeah, it was an interesting turn. Never done one of these before. Had a little bit of a problem holding the one end in, so I didn't really know how to do that. I didn't really do any research before, so I had a little bit of a fiddle around as to how to actually hold one end to finish the other end, because couldn't, obviously it was too small to put like a tenon on and things like that. So I managed to sort it out in the end, as you saw, but had a little bit of a fiddle around with that one. The orange one's probably my favourite if I was going to pick one. It was okay to do as a project. I don't think I'll do any more, but at least I've done them. And thanks very much to RENE for sending these bits and pieces down to me. I really appreciate that, buddy. That's very kind of you. I'll leave a link below again for RENE's website if you want to check out all of the bits and pieces that he sells. He's from Denmark, I think, if I can remember correctly. So if you're in that area, then check him out. Or I'm sure he ships all over the world anyway, so you can get all these bits and pieces from his website. I do like the effects that these burrs do make when you put in just a little bit of the resin. That's quite nice, really. And the same with this one, but again, this probably could have done with being a little bit more lighter. But this wasn't the ocean blue that I used, this Illuminate. This was more of just the blue, so that's probably why. If I'd have used the ocean blue, we would have been able to see through there. Maybe I'll do that next time, but not on a bottle stopper. I'll leave stills up at the end if you want to check them out, and they'll probably end up on my website if you're interested. Well, I think that's it for today's project, guys. Thanks very much for joining me. I appreciate all of your support. As always, the channel is still growing really well, and I really am chuffed. I'm trying to think of new things every day to try and make the content that I'm giving you different and giving you some ideas and things like that. So if you've got any ideas, please chuck them over. I do read them, and if I think I could do them, I'll add those to the bucket list also. Don't forget Makers Central. If you haven't grabbed a ticket, please head on over to Makers Central and grab a ticket for the show. If you're interested in exhibiting for the show, coming along, maybe just doing a demo or showing off the stuff that you make or selling the stuff that you make. Doesn't matter. We'd love to see you at the show. It's going to be epic. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Check out the website and pick yourself a ticket up. There's going to be so many makers there from all over the world. I had 2 makers email me yesterday saying they're coming from Australia. It's crazy. This event is being talked about all over the world. I'm so chuffed. I'm so confident this is going to be the best makers show you've ever been to. If you've just joined the channel, thanks very much for coming over. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. I really want to use this channel to encourage more makers to make. I want to get the younger generation to start making and get interested in making. I know that I've encouraged some people. That really is important to me because I think making stuff is just so satisfying. Not only that, you come out of your workshop or shed or garage with something that you've made. It is just the best thing ever. Trust me. Give it a shot. You can make anything. It doesn't matter what it is. It's not complicated to make stuff. I never knew how to make anything before I started this channel. I started looking on the internet, watching other videos, reading up on a few articles, just trying. I make loads of mistakes. I still do now. It doesn't make any difference. You just keep going and you'll get there. I wish you all the best, and if you need any help or any advice, shoot me a message and I'll try and come back to you as soon as I can. And remember, you don't have to be a professional maker or a professional turner to make stuff. All you got to do is just give it a go and be safe. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's project, guys. Thanks very much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Again, I'll leave stills up at the end, and if you have any ideas for me, leave them in the comments below. Don't forget, we've got a Harrogate show coming up soon in Harrogate. And then I'm not sure if there's any more shows after that, apart from Makers Central. Please like the video, and feeling extra generous, you could always share the video. But actually, I probably wouldn't share this one. It's not that great. Thanks for joining me, guys. Take care, and I'll see you again for another project. Cheers.